everybody? Welcome back to another Failed Footballer Show back here on Monday night. Back again. OVO Lazer's back running the show with us. Welcome
Second
back.
episode. He's
exhausted.
exhausted.
Yeah, he's exhausted because last time he won 1-3 on his picks with his blasphemy.
No, but I was close. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I had Wolves, Chelsea 1-1. I was hit. Southampton was winning.
Yeah, they were.
And then they what, drew or lost?
Wait. Southampton versus who? Yeah, they drew. Yeah.
And then I had Liverpool 1.
Yeah, that's good. And then you had Real Sociedad or draw.
Yeah, but they lost 2-1.
Big pick. Yeah,
You have to take it. You have to take it.
Well, it was a little bit of an eventful weekend. We're going to kick it off with the first game of the weekend.
early kickoff.
The early kickoff on the Saturday. 7-0 Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Absolute demolition. It's actually demolition. Ridiculous.
I don't think the scoreline like represented the game well. Like, cause Crystal Palace had chances, but they weren't. But Liverpool, we just scored every chance that we got.
It was one of those where everything was flying.
Yeah, and the most Salah second goal.
Liverpool's goals were like quality too. It's not like they were scoring bad goals or like these little bougie deflection goals that deflected out. Like they're proper.
Yeah.
Especially Salah's second goal was crazy.
Both of Firmino's goals, those goals,
ridiculous.
Mane's goals.
There was literally just the one like. Off the corner, though.
Whatever.
Everything else was quality.
Palace could have scored too. Like when it was 2-0, 3-0, they could have scored.
They just didn't have like a final ball attacking third, and that was fucked up.
Very nice pump.
Like I don't know. After our away form all year and we won, and then the previous records all of that. But what a win!
That's massive. They actually told us to shut up because we were even talking about that on the show last week. Oh, it's gonna be a tough game away to Palace, maybe 1-1, 2-1. Liverpool sneak it out. Actually, they told us to get out of here. They told us to shut up.
Shout out Taki, his first early goal. That actually helped.
That'd be so small. I saw him score, and I score, and like
small.
I know he didn't want to celebrate. He was like he's too shy to celebrate or something. You know.
I feel bad because I know he's not gonna get enough time to actually show his full worth because he can't get in that team over some of the other guys. But I feel like if we can actually unlock him, there's potential there.
He's good to have on rotation, man. Like, he'll be used for sure. And I watched the club's press conference after the game, and he said that he was smiling in the change room for like 3 hours.
He was. Yeah, you're crazy. He scored his first Premier League goal.
You can tell he was frustrated like the past 5 or 6 games.
I remember even when he first came, like he came in just as Liverpool were winning the title, you know. So I know he didn't really felt like he belonged at the team or that he contributed as much. So it was good to see him actually get on the score sheet.
Good finish.
Yeah, 100%. That wasn't the first hesitation. I'm like, nah, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that, you know. But it ended up going in, and actually good for him.
Shout out Bobby, man of the match.
Yeah, man, he's actually
everything he touches turns to goals.
He's back to his best. His finish, his second goal, that was
brilliant. Bobby, nice 16 points in my draft too. That was so easy. And Salah, I had both of them on my draft. So that was ridiculous. I know, it's okay, bro. You're at the bottom of the league, bro. You're at the top of the league for some other
top of the real league.
You're top of the real league.
That's the EFL Cup.
We have to discuss in one episode if Salah's better than Mane because he definitely is.
Oh no,
he definitely is for everyone.
Oh really? Because everyone thinks Mane's like the best player in the fucking world, bro.
But
just that one guy in that video.
Yeah, literally just the one.
I love Mane, but I think he's overrated.
What do you mean?
Salah's the most underrated player.
Yes, he's so good.
Man, Salah just won. What was it? Something Player of the Year. Was it like Players Player of the Year or something like that?
I don't think so. He wasn't even starting in the 11 for.
No, not for FIFA. Not for FIFA. It was some other award for Player of the Year, English Premier League Player. I have to find it. I'm actually gonna find it. I'm gonna put it up here right in front of us. But I know he won something. I saw it on Anfield once. So like, they're not lying. But. No, Salah is clear of Mane. Salah's clear of Mane.
Okay.
In that game after that, Manchester City 1, Southampton 0.
Yo, it was a good game.
Bro, Southampton, I expected it to be that close. I didn't think City were going to blow them out.
It shouldn't have been that close.
No?
It should not have been. City should have scored. Bro, Bernardo Silva, that guy refuses to shoot. He's actually Raul. All that guy wants is to walk into the net. Like him, Mahrez can't hit the ball if it doesn't go 50 feet in the air. There's no other way the guy can shoot. He refuses. Like, they're so good. They had so many opportunities to score, and they literally looked like they were going to get in trouble if they finished. City were literally keeping themselves back, and they kept Southampton in it way too long. Should have won 3-4-0.
Did Torres start as their striker?
Let's see.
I think he did. Aguero did start. Yeah, that's their problem, bro, I swear.
Torres started, they have another winger as a striker.
He's the only finisher they have on that team.
Absolutely.
Aguero, they need to build. I said this. They need to build that guy literally a golden statue.
Biggest statue in the world.
He is the reason for all, not the sole reason, but I'm saying we're seeing now how it looks without him because they still have De Bruyne, who's technically the best player in the world, or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Form.
Yeah.
But you see what they look like without Aguero. It's a different
shambles.
team.
It's shambles.
Actually a different team.
Like
De Bruyne looks so frustrated.
Yo, like you said though, you said they kept Southampton in the game because they couldn't finish, but that's how they looked all season. They've been keeping teams in games because they're just so frustrated.
If I was a City fan, I'd be pulling my hair out every game.
Bro, I even talked to Aydin. He was saying the same thing. Yeah, he was losing his mind. He was losing his mind. They still won 1-0, but it was like a frustrating
win.
At what cost?
Yeah, literally at what cost?
No, but they do look way better defensively this season though, with their new double defensive pivot in the midfield and Ruben Diaz.
Like,
they look way better defensively.
John Stones almost scored an own goal.
John Stones, when you ask him to like keep quiet and not have to do anything spectacular, he's actually been playing solid.
Yeah, he can play a pass.
Yeah, so defensively they look way better, but at what cost? They look atrocious.
Going forward, yeah. See, it's like, you bring something to the defense and the attack goes down. They can't find that right balance.
It's like that quote Mourinho said: "You pull up the blanket because your chest is cold and your toes are exposed."
Yeah. It's literally City. It's actually City. Yo, but the thing is, they're one game behind everyone, and if they do win that game, they do go into the top 4.
26 points.
They're on 26, which tied with United and Everton, right?
The thing is, I think the gap's just going to start getting bigger and bigger. I think
Liverpool?
for us, I think we're going to start pulling away, man.
From everyone?
I think from everyone
so.
except City. I think at the end of the day, it's just going to be Liverpool and City again.
See, like I can't say that now confidently. I could have said that very confidently at the beginning of the season.
So.
Are you not confident in City or us?
City.
Okay,
yeah. That's why. So Liverpool, I'm confident, can beat any team in the league, no problem, any day of the week.
You know what it is? I just need to see them with Aguero, man.
That's what I'm saying. If they haven't had Aguero, they've been looking. We've been saying they've been looking for all season, yet they're still with their game in hand. They're still right up there
for their standards.
I know, but they're still picking up points. They're only going to get better.
They are. Wait, why didn't? Is Jesus injured? Why didn't he play?
Or is he picked up something like
that. He picked up an STD. Did you guys see that picture? Did you guys see that? You didn't see that picture? The guy, fam, look at this picture. I'll show you right now. There's a picture going viral on the internet now. Yeah, Diego Costa, him, Gabriel Jesus, and a girl all taking pictures in bed. Here, look at it. Look at this picture. Just scroll right. Fam, I couldn't believe. Did you see this?
No.
I sent it. Fam, they're taking selfies like this with the shorty. How did Diego Costa and Gabriel Jesus come together for a threesome?
Someone bought a Bible in London, and in the Bible, these Polaroids were in it.
Yeah. So these pictures were found in a Bible in London that someone bought.
Like, she's not even that sweet though. That's the worst part.
How does Diego Costa and Gabriel come together and say, yo, let's pipe this shorty right now? Like, fam, look at this. Scroll. What's going on?
When is this from?
I don't know.
Does no one know?
No one knows. Fam, it was found in the Bible. Actually, Jesus, bro, Jesus.
Let us
know your conspiracies down below.
But Diego Costa plays for Spain.
He plays for Spain.
Yeah, he's not even
Brazilian.
He is Brazilian, but he plays for
last
Spain.
time he was in Brazil?
Fam, when is this going? What's happening?
Why was it in a Bible?
Yeah, why? Well, there's way too many questions. Actually, way too many questions.
We could have a whole show on this.
Yeah, no answers. I can't give you a single valid reason as to why those pictures were taken, as to why they're found in a Bible. How someone put them in the Bible? Yo, I don't know.
Anyway,
on top to the next one, Everton Arsenal. Everton Arsenal, 2-1 Everton. They seem to be in form the last couple of games. They've been getting good W's.
They beat Leicester, Chelsea, and Arsenal.
And Arsenal, good for them. Arsenal actually held their own, and it was 1-1.
I mean, I don't understand why Nketiah started, man.
Fam, because you just have to try things now. You just what's wrong?
Issue, and they don't realize that apparently.
Fam, it's fucking Nketiah, bro.
But what, bro?
They're just trying. They're trying everything. They're trying everything.
You can't,
and nothing's working.
Now they started trying.
Well, bro, you have to start at some point, and you can't even complain saying, "Yo, what are you doing putting this guy in?" Because who else are they gonna put? Because that clearly didn't work the last time.
Martinelli's next.
Yeah, actually
next.
Yeah, he came off the bench.
Yeah.
Yerry Mina, who they put against
Nicola Pepe.
Nicolas Pepe.
And they hired a set piece coach. And then that set piece coach put Nicola Pepe to defend Yerry Mina.
Yeah.
I don't get in the Prem. Why does anyone just go man to man? Everyone plays zonal. Most teams play zonal.
Fam, I don't know, and I always thought that even playing, I didn't even play good soccer. I played university soccer, and all universities played zonal as well. And I'm looking at them like, this doesn't make any sense. And then I go look at the Prem, and everyone's playing zonal, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense.
It's easy to get called. You play man-to-man. Look what happened with them.
Well, when they got the pick,
then because that's what teams practice. They practice how to get man-to-man.
Yeah, but then all you have to do is flood one zone, and you have 3 guys in this one player zone, and then it's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then those 3 guys are battling for the ball too. I don't know.
Zoning is just confusing, man. You don't know when the ball is yours and when it's not.
100%. I agree. It's very tough.
Confusing. It's like you're trying to play an offside trap while you're defending. You know what I mean? It's weird.
But Arsenal right now sit at 15th spot.
Yeah, Burnley.
If Burnley win, because they have a game, they drop down to 16, and they have Chelsea next. Arsenal have Chelsea next. They're not winning that game. I don't even think they're drawing that game. And Fulham,
they have one win in their last 10
Fulham
games.
and Brighton can easily go above them because Brighton play West Ham next.
So funny.
Fulham play Southampton next. Yo,
Loss.
it is a loss, but like Arsenal can easily be relegation come Boxing Day.
Burnley plays who?
Burnley play.
I think they're playing
United.
3 points right there.
No, they play Leeds.
Oh, they play Leeds. That's
they play Leeds and Sheffield, and then Fulham. Yo,
what's their game in hand though?
It's United, but the 3 next games are Burnley, Sheffield, Fulham. Fam, that's so atrocious for Arsenal because all those guys, no matter who wins, it just goes go one above the other. Fam, I don't know.
Like what? When is it transfer window open?
Transfer window January 1st.
So they have that's a huge window.
But what are they gonna do? Who are they gonna bring? What are they gonna sign?
Look, even if they sign one player.
But who? What do you think their biggest need is right now?
Creative midfielder.
I told you who I think they should sign, and I posted.
What,
He's not gonna
Basuma?
fix anything.
Yeah, Basuma.
Basuma from Brighton.
How are they gonna
You
split?
think
Basuma's gonna help them score.
Look,
Brighton sit below.
This is who I argued for Vadi like 4 weeks ago. What they should do. If they sell 8 or 9 players, I'm not even joking.
Don't sell 8 or 9 players.
I'm not even joking.
Do that. You can't.
Yeah, you can. You can. You need to get rid of them.
Set them on fire.
What use is having Kolasinac on your team, bro? Call Saliba back and have him on your bench, man. Actually, though.
Yeah, that's different than selling 8 or 9 players.
No,
sure,
but
do
you
that.
have to get rid of Xhaka and Bellerin and all of
You
them.
actually have to get rid of. But fam, you can't sell 9 players in a January transfer window.
You can't. I agree, but eventually you need to get rid of them. And the reason I'm saying is buy Basuma is he's a good 8 and he's affordable and it's a realistic signing for him at this time.
They need a 10.
But that's what I think. I swear to God, if I was a coach, I would play Ozil. I don't care.
I would too, but
this is my starting.
It's political.
Yeah, clearly it's very political.
I would start him. I don't care. And then if you bring up Basuma, Partey comes back. That's your midfield.
Yeah.
That's 3 for me. And then I get rid of Bellerin so fast to bring in Lamptey.
Yeah, Bellerin's so fast.
Lamptey you can get for 30 mil, bro. He's a better.
But then why would Brighton sell him to make 50 mil and get relegated?
You don't think they're gonna sell him eventually?
They have to.
Not in January.
No, not in January.
They're sitting 17th. They're not gonna sell their 2 best players.
Fair, but I'd go in for him because that's like more realistic than anyone else you can get.
I think Arsenal need to look outside the Premier League because I don't think players
Championship, Emiliano Buendia made the second most chances last year in the Premier League, got relegated.
You can't go to the championship. You can't.
Need to. Who the fuck are they gonna sign?
Yeah, they couldn't bring in a 20-year-old kid. The guy chose Leipzig instead of Arsenal. Like they can't bring in top young talent. They need some washed-up players.
It's still Arsenal for me. It's like it's like United.
You know Arsenal are the only team currently in the Premier League that haven't been relegated ever. Like in history, it's bound to come. It's gonna come eventually. It's gonna come. No. I checked. I actually checked.
I thought Everton haven't either.
I saw somewhere.
Anyway, well, yeah, whatever. Whatever. They're not getting relegated. Like, I don't even want to.
No, they're not. It's impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's
literally impossible. It's literally impossible.
Because West Brom are way worse than them. Sheffield are way worse than them, and I think Fulham are worse.
It's literally impossible, bro. They're not gonna get.
They're not getting relegated.
I love that this is a
I can't wait in 6 months.
The reason I think they can still attract decent players is because it's still Arsenal.
Because of the club. Because of the stature.
And they're in London. They're in London. That's a big.
Yeah, 100%. It is for sure. People want to live in London.
But look at the players they've attracted. None of those guys give a fuck about Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal doesn't mean anything to them like it should.
Like they got Partey. He's actually he could have gone to big clubs.
He's good though. He just hasn't played enough at all. You know,
but it's
hard right now because they had an okay start before Partey came. Like not great, but okay.
Yeah,
now the club looks like it's on fire. Unai Emery had how many more points than Arteta at this point in the season?
I don't know.
He got fired.
I don't know. So many fans are saying Arteta and everyone's saying. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I can't speak about Arsenal anymore.
Getting praised.
There's no point. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say.
The guy from United fan account said it the best. He's like, fam, can Arsenal stop losing? Like, it's not even fun to roast them anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sad right now.
I really hope they beat Chelsea next week. Because then how
funny is
it going to be roasting Chelsea?
I can't wait. Tune in for that. We're going to be doing some reactions.
Losing to Arsenal right now is like losing to West Brom.
Or Sheffield or Fulham or something.
I really want Ozil to play, man.
He won't, but he's out for the Premier League squad. Like he didn't register him.
Bro, he's
chilling. He's doing nothing.
Plays Fortnite. He plays Fortnite and goes with Kolasinac to go get Jalapa and get Monk. That's what they do.
They play 5-a-side on Sundays and that's it. You know, like at the YMCA.
I'm tired of talking about these guys every week. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hope you get relegated.
Yo, whatever. Let's flip it to the north side of London. It can. I actually can, bro. These guys suck. These guys are clowns. But yo, the guys on the north side, yo, they're not that much better because they did just lose to Leicester 2-0.
We're much better.
Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. You can take it away from here because I'm very shocked that Tottenham didn't even score one. You know, like they actually got held to 0 points.
If you were shocked with this guy with. Sorry, before you start, this is the most shocking decision of the year in fantasy. This guy, instead of captaining Salah or Fernandes,
I didn't have Salah.
We should have brought him in. Instead of captaining them two, this guy captained Kane.
Yo,
for a fat 2-pointer.
Kane,
you know, everyone else in the league drops 30-point captains.
Goal scoring record against Leicester.
Fernandes and Salah.
Listen. You want to know what I did too? Friday night or whenever, I had Bruno as my captain. He was set as my captain
that's really stupid,
all week, and I'm looking. I'm like, I know every man and their mom is gonna captain Bruno Fernandes. I'm like, I'm winning this game week with Harry Kane.
I literally rented him for a week. I didn't have him on my team. I brought him in. And I sold him literally 24 hours later just so I could captain him against Leeds.
Fam, do you understand? The only reason I did it is because he didn't score last game. He didn't score for a couple of games. He's home against Leicester. He scores against Leicester. I'm like, he's due. He's due
a lot of goals against Leicester.
He's due goals. And he wasn't doing
that
goals.
Sucks.
Should have captained Jamie Vardy.
Watch that game.
You know?
Yeah.
It's okay, man. I'll be back.
Leicester played
wow.
in that game.
Yo, James Madison, he actually
they played a lot better second half. First half was a wash. We gave them a stupid penalty.
No
one deserved to be winning at halftime. No one.
Yeah.
It was literally
here they go again, the better team.
Always the better team. Always the better team.
No one was the better team at halftime. No one was. But they had a lead because Djordje literally went. He hasn't done that all season. So
fair to him, because Mourinho even said, he's like, I'm serious when you're playing, because you will do something.
He did it once a game.
He was due one. He was due one.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
He got it out of the way.
Exactly. Well, fuck. At least he did it now.
Fam, I didn't understand. He was going out of the box with the ball. Like his back was faced to the goal, and he was dribbling away from the net, and Djordje came and
that's when it's his favorite.
Yeah.
That's when he loves it the most. When there's no danger. As soon as an action is about to end, you're like, okay, blessed, regroup. He's like, fuck it, I'll do it again. And he just runs through a
Don't test me. Don't test me.
Who tripped Mane last year? Was that Sissoko or Djordje?
Who tripped who?
Mane.
Where did you remember
that? I can't remember.
Was it for the PK?
Yeah.
He didn't trip him.
Oh.
Mane fouled him.
Technically.
But that was Djordje.
Yeah, it was.
But he did way stupider things last season. And after that, 1-0. First of all, why are you taking off Ndombele? Only person that could link defense to forwards. Not that we do that a lot anyway. And then Loselso got a knock. He had to get taken off, and it was
a wrap. And the thing is, conceding right at half is just so demoralizing. You know what I mean?
Especially when you didn't play bad at all. We didn't play great, but
you know what? I think a problem I see with you guys is Harry Kane's starting to drop too deep, man. Like I get that he's really good facilitating attacks and stuff. You have Son on the counter attack, which is like it benefits your team, but like he's the best striker in the world, maybe second best, and he needs to be as closest to the net as possible to finish your chance.
Yes,
that's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just because he's been creating so much and making so many goals that he's encouraged to drop more deep. Just because, like I said, Ndombele is the only person that can link defense to attack. Loselso can a bit, but he's been injured all beginning of the whole season. So I don't know. First time that Ndombele and Lo Celso started together in the Prem this season, I think, and they looked all right. But fuck, I don't know. And Gareth Bale looks
shocking.
He's
been playing too much golf.
Fuck, man. He was sick last week, so he didn't train for 10 days, and he just hasn't had that run of games to get going. But I don't know when he will.
I don't think he will.
Not in the Prem. Not in the Prem.
Yeah,
it's too risky. It's too risky. I don't think
he's gonna have a masterclass away at Stoke this.
He will.
And the cup, 100%.
I was gonna say I agree with you that I think more of the responsibility should fall on Ndombele to the attack.
Yeah.
And Harry Kane should just stay forward.
Fam, I love Sissoko, but he is one less player in attack. The guy. Odbija se od njega k'od bandere, bro. It literally hits him here, and you don't know which direction the ball is gonna go.
I think sorry, my bad. Go finish.
No, you can go.
No, I was gonna say Harry Kane realizes that he has no one to get the ball to him, so he wants to drop. He wants to drop deep so he can get it, so he can start it, so he can go finish it. You know what I mean? I feel like he wants to take on that responsibility because he doesn't trust his center mids to get the ball.
Yeah, no. Only Ndombele can play the ball into someone's feet and get going. Lo Celso's good running with the ball, but he doesn't have that pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say for me, you guys have like a clear 6, 8, and a 10. Where Højbjerg is your 6,
Yeah.
Salso is your 8, and then Dembele should be your 10.
10, yeah. But they gotta figure it out. They gotta figure it out. Crucial points drop because now you dropped out.
If we sign someone to play the role Sissoko does, but that can actually pass, then I think we'll look a lot better. And I'm not one of those people saying, "Oh my God, it's over, season's finished, we're not finishing top 6." Like we were top of the league on Tuesday, and now I'm gonna start crying. Like I don't understand how we can play so well against Liverpool and do our job that well. Obviously, we didn't dominate the ball, but we looked like a unit. We looked collected, and we had a purpose. And against Leicester, we looked so flat.
You know what I think? It's that like we played. The way that we played plays into your favor because you could just hit us on the counter attack. But like when you have more of the ball, you look like devoid of ideas. I don't think you have like a guy to open it up
for so long. Ever since Eriksen dropped in form. Since Eriksen dropped in form, because Eriksen was actually amazing at that.
That's literally what you're missing. Because even against us, like you didn't look good. You looked like you created 4 chances, sure, but like every time you stepped foot into the midfield, there was literally.
But we created more chances. We didn't create. We created maybe more chances.
But the reason you created those chances is literally all on us.
Well, it's the game plan.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying you didn't create anything from your midfield against us.
That's what I'm saying. We played into your favor. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was literally long balls.
Those tactics work sometimes. They don't work other times. But again, we need more creative output going forward. When we have the ball and we're in the final third, someone to pick that pass out and unlock.
I feel that there's just a lack of creative midfielders in the world now. Like so many teams need a creative midfielder.
It's because the 10 role is literally dead.
Yeah. But it's such a good role to have. It's like you need it, bro.
No, I agree, but
it goes down to the bottom leagues. Like even when I look at Zvezda in the Super League, and you ask me what does Zvezda need, I'm like, we need a 10. We need a creative midfielder all the way to the top. Even you can say Liverpool need a creative 10, but you know what I mean? Like all teams need a creative. Like no one has it. No one has one.
The thing is, there's no one creative enough in the world that's a 10 that can fit the physical demands of 3-man midfields nowadays. It doesn't go hand in hand. You have like your technicians, your small, your David Silvas, and those guys.
Like this.
Those guys don't fit into 3-man midfields anymore.
I know it's tough.
I was gonna say if you want a traditional 10, it's not gonna work within like that system. You need someone who can do more than just be a 10, and that's lacking among
and then you also need to learn to trust with 2 midfielders, because as a 10, he's going to stay up more. He's not going to drop back and play with your 3 and then start the move. Like he's going to kind of sit underneath the striker.
Dude, that's why I love our system so much, because we rely on our fullbacks for creating chances. I love that.
And did you notice how much better we got like our defensive record when Coutinho left?
Yeah,
he was playing 10 for us.
He was a 10.
And we were conceding every game. Coutinho left. Well, Van Dijk came. Coutinho left.
It's not.
But our midfield defensively have dominated since he left.
Sure.
Yeah, but when he left, we started scoring less goals.
We did,
and we started.
Well, you got to give something up to gain something. You know what I mean?
It's the blanket, bro.
It was worth it.
It was way worth it.
100%.
Oh, the Champions League and the Premier League were right. Yeah, so too, bro.
I'll take it.
Let's get on to the match of the week though. What was it? The Old Rose War Derby, whatever it's called. We put it in our last video. Shout out Nick for that edit. But 6-2 United.
Hilarious game.
Yo, crazy.
Like, ridiculous.
First 3 minutes, 2-0.
When McTominay with the fastest brace in Premier League.
Listen, great finish. That first.
No, I'm not.
100%.
What was the odd on that?
What?
Scott McTominay, first half brace.
I don't know. And then it was 4-0 at one point. It was 4-0 by the 40th minute. They absolutely demolished them.
United are still fucking shit.
Okay.
Bielsa will still get praised.
You know what the most impressive thing about that whole game was?
What?
That when United were up 4-0, not a single person watching that game counted Leeds out. That's the most impressive thing to me.
Okay, about Leeds though.
About everything. Okay, United, whatever, big win, congratulations, Derby.
They won in the Derby,
that, but fam, like Leeds, if they actually like their quality of players is not up to par, obviously.
Of course,
the top 6.
No.
Especially their defenders. But if they had those players, if they had better players in that system and better defenders, I'd be terrified of them.
Yes,
but any team had
but I'm saying they figured out the hardest part. Like going forward, like they look as good as any team. Like they look as good as Liverpool, as good as Tottenham at their best going forward.
We always said that though. We always said that they know what they're doing going forward.
Yeah.
But it was 2-0 in the 8th minute, and they played 4 passes in their own box before they passed it forward. And the commentator was saying, you'd think that they were up 2-0, right?
Yeah.
Not that they conceded in 2 and 3 minutes. So I rate it, but that's not going to win you anything, and that's probably not going to keep you up.
it'll kick them off.
They're definitely not getting relegated.
No, not even close.
100%.
Actually, yeah, there's too many really bad
Yeah,
teams.
The problem with teams that get promoted is that they can't score.
Yeah.
That's how Norwich
But Leeds-
tried
that's
playing
what I'm
last
saying.
year.
But Leeds are
Beat them in the
significantly
ass.
better than
Yeah.
this.
There's teams not even that got promoted. There's half the teams in the Premier League are having trouble. Arsenal can't
Yeah,
score.
yeah.
100%.
City can't score. City
can't
can't
score.
score
City
one
can't
goal
score.
at home to
City
West
can't
Brom.
score. Yeah.
Like
City can't
West
score.
Brom.
if Leeds can actually discipline those midfielders, because Phillips and
They get
Quick,
caught,
they were
they
at
get caught.
fault.
Yo,
They
yo,
were
yo.
at fault.
They-
Like
they-
they're not ready for the Premier League.
They get caught.
defensively. Yeah.
They go up. They get caught, and then United's goals were so like counters. You see all the counters.
Yeah,
they always have numbers
it
going
was-
They were
forward.
so simple.
Because
Yeah.
because Leeds just commit too many men forward, and then they just get caught.
They just waited and then released.
United
Whatever.
played exactly how they should.
I don't think Leeds need to be worried because they can beat everyone below them.
No,
Yes,
not worried. But I'm
that's
saying
what-
if
yeah.
they can figure out a way to discipline those midfielders or bring in you, I don't know, those
Yeah, a
guys,
couple
bring in
signings.
you guys,
Top
strengthen defensively.
For sure.
Well,
Top 10,
why
top
not?
10, top 10.
Why not even more?
No,
The way they look,
no,
why not?
Because there's too many teams better than Leeds.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
fam.
They look better going forward than almost every team other than maybe Liverpool. I'll say City too, even though they're missing their chances. They look better going forward than everyone else.
What? Even Tottenham?
Well,
Yeah,
we-
yes,
that's a
I think they do.
conversation,
I think they play way more fluid than Tottenham going forward.
I don't know.
That's
Sure.
not our game plan.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I see
but
what you're
I'm
trying to
saying.
say. I see what you're trying to say. I don't agree though.
No, yo, but listen, United actually right now they have 13 games, everyone else has 14, and if they win that one, they are second in the league, which is very surprising. The whole time we're talking smack about United this, that, United this, United suck. At the end of the day, yo, they're second. They're third as of now, but they're second
They
in
have
the
way
league.
too many quality
Let me-
players.
They're not passing the eye test. They're winning, but they're not
Yes,
passing the eye test.
sure, but they're still second.
Yeah,
you know?
I understand.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. Those wins don't matter because they can't beat anyone that's actually a good team. They lost to Tottenham. They
Yeah.
lost to Arsenal. They drew
Chelsea. They drew City.
Come on, bro. They're gonna lose to us. They're
Yeah.
gonna draw against Leicester. Mark my words. They can't beat anyone that's actually a good.
We'll see
squad.
when it comes though. We'll see when it comes because
They
that
beat
was just kind of
Everton.
Okay, yeah, but like they beat Everton, barely beat Southampton. Congratulations, bro. You beat Sheffield. You beat Leeds. You know, like
We'll
good,
see,
good for
man.
you,
No,
bro.
they're getting the wins that they're supposed to,
Yes,
which
yeah.
is usually hard.
The thing is, if you told United fans, yo, you're gonna be second by Christmas or like even top three, they'll take it. Obviously, they'll take it. You know, they
Well,
can't
with the
complain.
start they had, yeah.
For sure, you know,
Yeah.
they lost Arsenal, bro. Like, you know, after losing.
That's their
Arsenal.
biggest L this season.
For sure.
I don't want them to get ahead of themselves. I think I can't wait for us to humble them when they
When
start.
is that game? That's in January,
2
no?
weeks.
January
January
7th.
2nd, yeah, January 2nd, yeah.
When they
Yeah.
start, when I see Fred and McTominay start, and Thiago's gonna be back for that game, we're just gonna run. No, he is. He's back
he?
in training. We're gonna run circles around them. I can't wait to humble them at Anfield.
I'm excited for this weekend. I want to see what Leicester.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
if
gonna be an
Pogba does
exciting
not
game.
start against Leicester, they are.
Pogba, like, yo, Mino Raiola or whatever, he said he's leaving. He said he's done. He said he's done at United. So, like, I don't think they want to play him. Why would you want to play someone that they know
Because
is
he's
leaving?
such a
I
good
get
player.
it. I know he's good. I've been saying Pogba is so good. He's such a good
It's not
player.
just how good you are, bro.
I
At
get
the
it,
end of the
no.
day, there's a lot more to it than that.
Yeah,
Ozil's
yeah.
fucking good.
Yeah.
Clearly.
He doesn't have a club. Yo, Ozil at the end of the day doesn't have a club because even though he's signed under Arsenal, he's not in their 23-man Premier League squad. I don't know if he's registered for the cup.
Eddie Nketiah, bro. Eddie Nketiah.
I don't know. A lot of questions, but very
Djole.
very questionable league. And we'll finish it off with the last game of the week. It happened today, 3-0 Chelsea in a London derby against West Ham. Expected win, very expected win. Timo Werner is continuing to be ranked number 1 on Fraud Alert. We'll actually give him a trophy.
I
this
feel
season.
bad for the guy, bro.
I don't know what I'm trying to.
I told
I'm
you
trying
I'm putting him up
I'm
here. I'm
trying
putting
to
him
jinx it by talking bad about him. Then last week I'm like, it's time. He's gonna score. He had a hat trick of chances today.
Yes, he
that
did.
He should have
Yes, he
scored. Didn't score any of them. Had a very shameless assist.
Yo, that was a shot.
Where
That
he
was a
scuffed-
shot.
Where he
That was a
scuffed that shot. It rolled and Tammy just.
What I tell you, that was a perfect pass. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at it as a pass, it was
Yeah.
beautiful,
Yeah.
on point, going across his body.
He
this
can't
way.
play that pass
No,
when he
absolutely
tries
not.
to.
Still a good player though.
Yeah,
He is. He's
a good player. He's not a good striker.
He's doing
I'll say
everything
that.
right except finishing.
Yes.
But that's all they really need him to do right now.
Yo, he has returns. He has assists. He has been getting a lot of assists. He, you know what I mean? He plays well on the wing, but
He's
brother,
like 9 goal
Brother.
contributions in 14 games.
you know, be a
But
lush.
if you,
Yeah.
Pulisic looks really good.
I'm
Though.
telling you, like,
That
He
guy-
is so good.
That guy
He
literally
is so good.
took Hazard's spirit.
Yeah.
He's really playing like his run today when he before the goal, like when he cut into the middle, actually looked like Hazard. I was like, wow.
4th best winger in the league.
Think so?
Yeah. Salah, Mane, Tungman Son.
Oh, okay, that's fair. You know, it's a good shot. We'll definitely do an episode of like top wingers, top strikers in the league, because like, you know, when there is a break of footy, like you have to talk about something, you know. So I think it's perfect time for debates. But that wraps up the weekend analysis. So it was a fun weekend. But now let's get into your favorite segment of this weekend, the Wasteman of the weekend. you can get us kicked off here.
Mine is a team. It's PSG.
PSG's your Wasteman of the
They're
weekend.
third in the Farmers League. They just tied Lille away, bro.
Yo, Lille's top of the Farmers
Yeah,
League.
it's kind of sad, man. How are you not top of that league? You won it for like the past 10 years.
Neymar, Mbappe,
Not 10
Kimpembe,
years.
like you have such quality players that come on.
And Neymar didn't play. I don't know if Mbappe played.
Well,
figure it out.
Yeah, I don't care.
Literally figure it out.
I just don't care, man. Figure it out. You have to win that.
Yeah.
Bro, they're all farmers.
Winning the league with Di Maria and Kane starting up top.
Yeah.
So.
Yo, but they've been starting always. Like I don't even in Champions League. They always
I know,
start.
because these guys have been injured.
Yeah, I don't know.
Icardi's out. Neymar's been injured half the
My
season.
Icardi's kinding
play for
back.
PSG.
He's kinding people's wives, bro. He's actually.
I've never
fine.
seen him play.
He's back like in a
He's
couple
back.
weeks.
Yeah.
That's
Super
it.
hilarious.
Nice.
Vlad?
My waste men of the week are Schalke.
Yeah.
They have no wins in the league. I don't think they've won a league game since June. They have one win on the season, and it was in the Pokal against a team whose name I can't pronounce.
Wait, so not even in the Bundesliga. They don't have a point.
They have
A couple of points from
I
draws?
think.
Nice. So
3
better
points.
Sheffield. I thought they were like
They have
Sheffield
a
in the
minus
Bundesliga.
28 goal differential, which is 14 more goals allowed than the next worst team in the league.
Jesus Christ, bro.
They
Yo.
are horrible.
Bro, I remember
Horrible.
watching them last year during COVID because Bundesliga was on like Sportsnet
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
or whatever. So I just turned up. Yo, they one game got pumped like 6-0, and all it looked like they were playing against like a U21.
They
academy
lost
team or
their
whatever.
first game 8-0.
Yeah, shocking, absolutely
Which,
shocking.
you know, to be fair, setting them up for failure, but Jesus Christ, man, figure it out.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
All right, well, I'm going to keep the trend going, actually. It's also a club. My Wasteman of the weekend is a club as well. We're going to bring it down to the championship right here. That's why I wore the championship jersey. My Wasteman of the weekend is Watford FC. You guys are having a laugh. First of all, you snaked me on my picks. I went 3-1, and you guys were the only one that snaked me. Whatever, who cares? Everyone loses. It doesn't matter. You're still top 5 in the championship. But then after that, you go ahead and you sack your manager. For what reason do you sack your manager, okay? Your 5th spot in the championship, you can't really complain. He won manager of the month in November right now. How is someone going to win manager of the month and then the very next month you sack him? After they're actually doing really well. They've had 7 managers since the start of 2018. That's 2 full years, 7 managers in 2 full years. What are you doing? What do you think is gonna happen? What, you're gonna bring in another guy now?
Every 3 months.
Yeah, fam, imagine you're a player and every 3 months a new guy comes in trying to tell you what to do on the field. Are you insane, bro? You guys are actually on the route that Portsmouth took, that Wolverhampton once took. You guys are going to the 4th division of English football. You guys are gonna be sucking the dirt down 4th division if you guys don't figure out what you're doing. Yo, my bad, Didi, bro, but I have to go on a rant for you. I know you're very, very angry about Watford as well. So, you know, I have
They
to
need to get
shout-
Elton John in.
Fam, they
I
have
think
to
he'd be a great
They
manager.
have to do something. What are you doing? What are you got to 7 managers in 2 years? Think about that for a little. What, Jurgen Klopp has been there since 2017. That's 1 manager in 3 years. These guys have had 7 in 2.
5.
Well,
Well,
5.
they're
Sorry,
5
2015. Sorry, 16. My bad. Yeah. Fam, like think about it. Just
Good shout, that. Good
bro,
shout.
actually ridiculous. Arso, go ahead, bro.
Mine, I changed mine. I'm gonna allow Timo this week just
'Cause you
whatever.
can't.
It's boring.
Timo's like
Boring.
Arsenal. Timo's like
Yeah,
Arsenal.
it's literally
Right,
Arsenal.
it's like
Timo's like
Arsenal.
I'm gonna go with everyone in City's attack except De Bruyne. Because seeing how frustrated that guy's been with the whips that he's been putting in,
He gets brighter.
whether it's Sterling, Jesus, I know Jesus didn't play this last
Yeah,
week,
whatever.
Sterling, Jesus, Bernardo, Torres,
Bernardo.
anyone.
Mahrez, bro.
De Bruyne literally looks
Defeated. He looks
He
defeated.
looks fuming every game after he literally puts in one of his classic balls, whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he hasn't been scoring either, but he's been creating.
He should have scored 2.
He should have
I'm gonna say
scored
that
2,
as well,
but he
you
created
can't fault
he
him,
created
bro.
easier chances than the ones he should have scored.
Yeah.
I think 4 or 5, maybe even 6 chances over the last 2-3
Yeah.
games that they've just messed up every time. And just watching how mad he looks, I'm gonna give it to City's
100%.
attackers.
No, that's fair. And also, one quick shout out. None of you actually guessed the match of the week correctly, because who the hell was going to get 6-2 scoreline? But Dimi, you were close. You said 4-2, and I think at one point it was 4-2, or it was close to being 4-2. We're not going to put your picture up here, though, but I'll just give you a little shout out because you were close. But I think that wraps up this week's episode. You know, thank you guys again for coming tonight. Stay tuned. We will do a big Boxing Day episode coming up on the weekend, but we obviously will have our predictions episode coming up before that. So until then, take it easy.